Hello, this is James with LotHill. I'm going to go over the new Tickadee scanner integration. The scanner integration is a Windows application, so you would need to use a Windows tablet, laptop, desktop, what have you. So you could go with an all-in-one if you want to do that too. That way you have the touch screen in addition to the scanner and the username and password access. So first thing we're going to do is go ahead and install the application. I have the installer right here, and it's just a next type of install. So next, and it's going to go ahead and ask for admin permissions, and then close to complete. So the application is now installed. I'm going to move the icon over here, and that's probably going to change. It's it's pretty rough, but anyway, I'm going to go ahead and run this. And first thing we need to do is set up our account access. So the access for the account comes from the settings tab within Tickadee. And you can see the account aliases there. So I'll go ahead and grab that. And then the user information is going to come from the user setup in here. So your username and password. You will need to have access to allow managed settings. That will need to be checked for your account in order for you to set this up. You also need to have access to sign in, and the account should be active. So those three things. If you don't have those for your account, you won't be able to access this particular piece. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, set that up. LotHill, we'll do manager, and then password. And that has gone ahead and it's set the account to LotHill. You can see that in the bottom here. And then now what we can do is we can clock in and clock out using the username and password. The other options here are under the options on the manage menu. I'm going to go ahead and log in. Same thing here. You need to have access to sign in, active, and manage settings. Now I'm in the options screen here. A few different things. You can set the different timeouts for the different screens, whether it's assign your time to a group, or the manager sign-in screen, the red one that comes up, that will time out after a certain period of time. And then the clock in, clock out messages. Those clock in, clock out messages, those will go away after 4 seconds. You can require a password to close the program. I recommend doing that. That way a user just doesn't come up and hit the X or the close, and then the program goes away, and then the next person's like, how do I clock in? You can have this application start when you run Windows, and the search for updates when the application starts. And that is just for the Tickadee.com Windows application. That's what the updates are for. The website is just a website, so any incremental updates, there's nothing for you guys to do there. On the terminal tab, we have a few different scanner types. Serial is just a COM-based serial input, and the scanner would basically output an ID, just an alphanumeric ID, and we'll use that to clock in or out. The PC Prox, that is a specific scanner that is supported as well. It's an RFID badge reader type scanner. And then the digital persona. This is the scanner you guys have. So go ahead and select the digital persona. You can do require use of scanner for clock in out. This is going to make sure that the username and password fields are hidden. So if you require use of the scanner, they're not going to be able to clock in and clock out manually. They need to make sure that they have their fingerprint on their hand. Otherwise, it's not going to work. I'm going to go ahead and plug up a scanner so I can show you how this works. First, I'm going to save this and then close out options. And then I'm going to plug in my scanner. Okay, and now I'm going back to options. And click on the terminal tab, and you'll see there's the hardware ID for the scanner. I'm going to hit save. And the other option under the options screen is to change the account. So if you have changed the alias on the website, something like that, you can come in here and just simply hit change account and type in the new credentials, hit OK, and that'll adjust that for you. So if you need to change it, or if you've just totally abandoned something and you decide to create a new account, you can change it there as well. Or if you have multiple accounts per company, you can do that too. So the employees screen here, this is also password protected. This is needs to be active. You need to have access to manage employees and access to sign in. So let's see, password. All right, this shows all the employees in my particular account, so our test account. If I wanted to enroll a fingerprint, I would simply highlight the employee I want to enroll, click Enroll Fingerprints, choose the specific finger, and then enroll the finger and hit save. That's all there is to enrolling. Nothing else is needed. And now when I close out this screen, I can use my finger to clock in and clock out. So there, I just pressed my finger to the screen and it brought up the time assignment. How do I want to allocate this time, basically, is what it's asking me. And we'll just say I want to do support and hit OK. Now I'm clocked in. I can undo that clock if I want to, but after 4 seconds, that will go away. And then on the flip side, you would clock out. I've scanned my finger, and now I'm clocked out. So pretty straightforward. This is going to show you, how long you were clocked in and that type of thing. This will run in the background. So if I have another window on top of the application, I can still clock in and clock out. And you'll see there it's asking me what do I want to do now. Let's do sales. And now I'll clock back out. So it works very quickly, very easy to set up, very easy to use. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out. My name is James. My phone number is 651-691-4534, extension 820, and I can be emailed at product.support@LotHill.com.